Ayo, ayo. Should be live now. Let me see. Yep. Okay, it looks like we're live. Yep. So it's finally time for new volcanic cards. So yeah. I'm kind of excited, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I have been waiting for this for a while. Yeah, so let's get started now. I'm gonna be scripting all of them. But they're not too complicated, so should be fine. Anyway. Let's see. Starting. Okay. The new boss, Emperor. Right, banish 301. Music's too loud. Let me just. Is it better now? Should be better. I mean, OBS it looks fine. Okay. Right, banish 3 pile monsters or 1 release Accelerator. Some of the way does damage. Yeah, okay, so it's pretty straightforward. If I recall correctly, there was something. Anyway, yeah, so what card should we look at for this? Must be special summoned, so we need summon condition. Banishing. Sure. Doesn't banish, but it's gonna work as the base. We need this and this. And these, although we're gonna change them a bit, of course. This passes TP here for no reason. Okay. Spiral Sliver. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. The difference is quite small, so it should be okay. So we need okay. First of all, up here. Special summon conditions, so it can be special summon by the ways. Special summon procedure. Cannot be disabled because it's not an effect. Okay, so this 3 pyros. Okay, so we need pyros, Oblate Accelerator, face up failed, or gradient. So it needs to be face up. And then it is able to remove as cost. Change this. And this. Pyro monsters. Okay, so it's race pyro. Race pyro. Or let's see its code. Sorry, it's set card. It's the archetype, not the original. Set blaze Accelerator, is that how you spell it? Yes. Okay, so we get all the pyros or blaze accelerators, can banish at the cost, face up, and they have to be on the field or graveyard. Oops. Face up field and or graveyard, yes. The trick here though is that we need to banish either 3 or 1. So min 1, max 3. Need the rescon. Maybe it was better to take it from this guy. He doesn't use the rescon either. Chaos Sorcerer. When in doubt, always Chaos Sorcerer. Right, I need this. And to be honest, I didn't remember the exact order of the parameters here, so... Okay, so this is dual get M zone count. TP, the number of zones, master zones that TP has, which is the play that doing the summon, excluding SC. So if we banish from the field, the zones will become empty. Rescon needs to go here. Okay, and then how do we check the 3-1 thing? So it's either one Blaze Accelerator has to be this or something else. Extra parenthesis here. Okay. Okay. So there's a Blaze Accelerator, and it's only one card. That might work. Or there are exactly 3 pyros. Yeah. Let's see, filter count. It's exactly 3, so we don't need this parenthesis. Okay. This might work. So you have room, and either there's a Blaze Accelerator and the subgroup that we're checking for the procedure is only 1 card, or subgroup has exactly 3 pyro monsters. Maximum is 3 here. Should work, I reckon. We shall see. Now we have to fix up this stuff. Hint message remove. Rescon here. 1, 3. And I need the banishing. Okay. 3 pyro monsters, 1 Blaze Accelerator. This is the archetype. Okay, let's try that real quick before we move on to the others. Now we need a bunch of pyro monsters, Blaze Accelerator. Okay. Another really useful card for testing. Paper choice. Literally puts 4 cards in the graveyard instantly. So, Panic Shell. Got 3 of those. Blaze Accelerator. You can use this one. It's kind of funny. Okay. So let's see. No opponent. Okay. So it crashed for a moment. Okay, so now I fix these 5. I'm gonna add that one to hand. So the idea now is that I can either pick these 3, which works. Oh, I can finish early for some reason. That's wrong. Okay, it works for this one. but not for the shells. I think I know why. I might need to add the add rescon here as well. Yeah, okay, so I can select this, of course, but I cannot finish early. If I select all three, I get banished, special summon. Nice. And it should also still work for just a Blaze Accelerator. Oop, okay. From the graveyard. Okay. I can banish from field to graveyard, should be fine. Don't need to test that really. You need to be careful a bit. Let me show you what I mean. If you have cards in both the graveyard and the field, it's gonna ask you like this. So both Blaze Actors are included here, so you need to be careful. You want to banish the one from your spell trap zone or the one from the graveyard. Okay. So next up, when summoned this way, you can inflict damage. Blah blah blah. Okay, so for the summoned this way part, we just need to add a value here to set value. 1 should be fine. So this is it's not a special summon, it's a specific special summon, essentially. So the burn effect is gonna check that it's summoned in this specific way. We should be able to find when summoned this way. You can blah blah blah. Yeah, Leviathan, for example. Anything with burn? Probably not. Let's just do whatever, this one. Pyro. Monstrous. Single trigger O. Doesn't target, special summon success. The condition is fairly simple. Actually, I can copy this from here probably. Yeah, this one. Although we could do is summon type. Doesn't have a cost, right? No, no cost. Cost, damage, and damage. So it is optional. So we do need to check that. I'm gonna change those, of course, but just to use as a template can be useful. Filter, I guess. What do we need? Banish pyro monsters. Oh, we don't need a filter. Don't need this lamp. This doesn't target. Is existing matching card. Face up filter. Card is race. Race pyro. Location removed. And we don't need this part. So we're checking that there's at least one face up pyro in our banished pile. We don't select anything. Although I guess what we could do, because we need to set the operation info afterwards. Forgot the category here. Set category. Damage. Okay. Right here. Local Z. Get matching group. Filter. Actually, we need these two. And then we just need to check that G has at least one card in it. Finally, some power support. You're damn right, man. I've been waiting for this for a while, so I'm pretty happy about it. Right, so we need something that's damaged, so Okaze in a Spirit of Fire. Although I don't recommend burning down anybody's house. I don't condone it, rather I should say. That's G times 500. There's 500 for each. Yeah. And then we can also set some traps. It's optional, so we're gonna deal with that in the operation. Okay, so we resolve, and we need to once again get the number of pyros. If there aren't any, then we just stop, because just how it goes. Deal damage. Yeah. Has G times 500. And inflict damage, then you can set. So we also need to put this in an if. You need to successfully inflict damage. And dual is existing matching card. Let's gonna check if we have something to set. Just gonna ask the player if they want to do it. Then do things. Right, so now we need our filter. Set filter. Which should be pretty straightforward because it just needs a volcanic trap. So C is set card, set volcanic. Let's add this here as well before I forget. Okay. And C is trap. And C is S settable, meaning spell settable. It can be set in spell trap zone. Right, okay. Filter, TP, location, deck. 0, 1, 0. String ID. So it's gonna be asking the player, do you want to set a card, blah blah, since it's optional. And if so, we need to do the selection and actually set something. So let's now copy from Marionetta because it's the first card I can think of. Copy this one. I don't think we need to yeah, we can just do dual set can get take a group, so we don't need to use get first here. Doesn't make a huge difference, but I'm just saying. Is it a then? It's a then, so we need to do break effect. Timing essentially, so that the damage and the setting are considered to happen at different times. I think this should be fine. Take damage to your opponent. Okay. This is a volcanic trap. What other volcanic traps are there? Just this one? But there are some anime ones, right? Yeah. And hopefully some of them will get printed in the Animation Chronicles this year, so this will probably have new targets soon, but this one's already plenty. Okay, so I need to summon him by banishing the shells, so you can actually do the burn thing. Okay, triggers. Okay, her burn set. Yep. Okay, boom. Nice. Looking good. So one last effect and then we're done with this guy. Each time your opponent specimens a monster, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Not a trigger. Also, you can only special summon this guy, but then I forgot about that. You can only special summon. It's not this way, it's generally, so I think do the Sky Striker races do this? Oops. Spacebar, okay. Can we special summon one per time? Yeah. It's this one. This does also mean that it does list itself. Oops. Not too important, but okay. So each time, maybe we could copy something. Maybe it already exists. I mean, each time your opponent. Right. She does this. Maxi. Roadnut. Yeah, there we go. Each time your opponent spends summons, inflict damage. That's exactly what we need. That is exactly. Fill continues. Special success. I need to rename some functions. Let's name this dam set, like damage and setting, and the other one would be just damage. Okay, so inflict 500. No need for the material stuff. Someone plays the opponent. There's at least one card. So this is a special summon success effect. So every time a special summon happens, EG, which is event group, is going to contain all the monsters that were special summoned. So we're checking that there's at least one card in the group that was summoned by the opponent. And if so, this goes off, it does 500 damage. We just need to add an opponent and we can test it very easily. So Emperor is Dunzo. Right, I missed anything. Come on, 301. Face up field or graveyard. Undo graveyard. We'll summon this way. Okay, I think it's fine. What's this? It's a filter I didn't delete because I forgot. Okay. So now we can move on to the next card, which is this guy, the Searcher. If no one spells summon, add on volcanic card except itself. Very good. Discard one card, spell summon token. Only if one's failed. One token is destroyed. Control. Okay. Can I use different spell? Okay. Well, if no one spells summoned, then right away. We just need to remove the special summoning part. The flip summoning part. Search one volcanic card. We don't need the flip summon part. Don't need this either. One. Two hand searching to go. Delay. Summon success. Plus summon success. 5 once per turn. DHDG. It's OP. Listed series. Listed names, because it does say accept itself, so volcanic. Okay, and then well, it's already here. Could have copied. Cage filter. Set volcanic. Doesn't have to be a monster. It just needs to not be itself, and it can be at the hand, location deck, blah blah. It's still fine. It's copied, of course. Okay, so that should be already good to go. And then the token, special summon one bomb token to your opponents. Field, I misspelled opponents. Opponents. So this is ignition. It's an ignition effect. Discard one card. Okay. Ignition. Excited force. This might go to ignition. These are pretty different. But we're gonna change them. It's fine. Cost, token TJ, token OP. Master Zone Ignition does target. It summons a token. You can copy that from some token card. Like Geometry. Also, it's on the opponent's side, right? So yeah, so let's just go with Geometry and we'll be good to go. Spell summon token. Get these two. Okay. Actually, I could just copy these probably. I forgot to rename these. Tokens ID list as well. Cost. Interesters. Discard one card, very simple. Okay. Is this cardable location hand? We need to do this. There's some cost to this card. And we just need to adjust the token parts a little bit. No blue spirit stuff because we only summon one. The opponent has one zone. 80 plus 100. No archetype. 1000 attack and defense. Level 1. Pyro. Fire. Face up on the opponent side. 1/1. Okay. So on resolution, if the opponent has no zones, or you cannot summon the token for some reason, you stop. Now we don't need to loop. Automatic loops because it needs to summon 3 tokens. 80 plus 100. We don't need the contributed part. They'll have to be in defense. $500. When this token is destroyed, control takes 500 damage. Yep. Simultaneously filled, and then here it checks that if it went left, it's because it was destroyed. You do 500 to the previous controller, reset the effect itself, so that's fine. Complete. Okay. I reckon it should be okay. So someone will get search stuff, and then we discard a card to summon the token. And when it's destroyed, okay. We can crash into it to destroy it. This is a testament. Search. Okay. And then attack. 100. Good. Nice. So Trooper is also complete. Okay. And then we have the new bullet, Rimfire. Listen to the gray, activate on his effects. Balance this card, reduce send one. Right, it's this one, okay. Right, I see. Okay, if sends the graveyard, Burning Abyss, Graph. I'm trying to think of a Burning Abyss that's not Skarm. Because Skarm is kind of weird because it goes to the graveyard and then triggers in the end phase, so it's not exactly the same. It would require some tweaking. Anyway, this should be fine. Alright, so you activate one of these effects. You pick in that moment 0, no category because it depends on what you picked. Bring the down step, flag, delay flag, event to grave. You can only use each effect, each of these 2 minions, okay. So we're gonna rely on flag instead, I guess. Yeah. So what are our two effects? Effect number one is that this card can be banished if you have something to send. So this is able to remove, and this existing mountain card. To send one, so TG filter to grave filter. Do this. So it's a volcanic monster. It's not Rimfire itself. See its monster, and C is able to grave. Okay, so that's our first effect. We also need to check the flag. Right, so not deal as flag effect. TPID, I guess. And this one is gonna be +100. Okay. Banish one plus Accelerator from your face-up field or graveyard. If you do, place one from your hand or deck face-up on your field. Okay. RM filter, field or graveyard. On field or location, grave. Okay, place Accelerator, set, place Accelerator. It's able to remove. Face up, build a graveyard, so it's face up. So it's face up. Hey, Bane! Let's keep making a dream of witnessing. Hope you're having a great day too, man. I was so excited when I read them and I saw the news in the morning. Well, morning for me. Yeah. Okay, Blade Accelerator, able to remove face up. And if you do place one... Okay, so, and then we need to check that we have something to place on top of this. Make some up here, because... Place filter, hand or deck, and deck, and PL filter is gonna be Blaze Accelerator, continue spell or continue strap. So let's see. Is continuous spell. I have these functions now, so it's pretty easy. Always continuous trap. Hunter deck. Not is forbidden. It checks for what's the name? Prohibition. It checks for prohibition. And also we need to check unique on failed maybe. I think the trapper does this. Yeah, let's say. Yeah, this one. Check unique on failed. Okay. I'm gonna keep that open because we're probably gonna reference it again. Now this needs TP, which means that this needs TP, which means that this needs TP, which means that this needs TP. All the way back there. We also need to check for zones. Banish one. Okay, so the tricky part here is that since you can banish from the field, banishing from the field may free up a zone. So that's why we need to be a little, just a little more careful here. I could do this earlier. Local FT. Okay. The idea here being that if Volcanic Rescuation, what's I call it? The fire brigade, the firefighters, and the fire itself. I don't know if it's gonna work in terms of gameplay, but thematically it's interesting. Right, so we need to check if the card if C is in a spell trap zone right now. Location. So FT is the number of zones we have. 3 spell trap zones, right? If the card that we're checking to banish is in a spell trap zone, it's gonna free up the zone, so we need to check it. We add this the +1 here, which is gonna fix up the check here. In the case that we will have 4 spell traps plus a Blaze Accelerator, we can banish that Blaze Accelerator and place a new one. That's the idea. Alright, so our 2 effects are these two, B1 and B2. And then for the activation check, we just need to return B1 or B2. So if either of the two is true, it means we can use one of the 2 effects. And then after this, if we do activate it, is when we perform the check, the selection. Lightning Storm is my go-to for this one. Yeah. I'm gonna reference this for the placing probably. Yeah, so let's keep this open. It should be 1 and 2, B1, B2. Okay, and then if OP is 1, it means we pick the first effect. If it's 2, then it means we picked the second effect. So in case it's the first effect, we're banishing and we're sending from the deck to graveyard. So a set category remove / to grave. In the other case, we're only removing, we're not sending it to graveyard. Operation info. So category remove from we remove itself from the graveyard. And we're also sending to the graveyard. from the deck. If you do send one volcanic monster from the deck, blah blah. Okay. Whereas in this case, we're just removing something from field or graveyard, which is this. Okay. Let me see. To grave. Placing doesn't have a category or anything. Hand or deck for the placing. Okay. Okay, so I think that's fine. Oh yeah, we need to register the flags. Let me find a card that registers flags. I recall this Gravekeeper spell. Does it a lot, this one. ID and ID plus 100, we said. Okay. As for the how we're gonna handle the hard ones per turn in this case. Okay, and then the operation. OP is gonna be what the player picked to do, which effect was activated, I mean. And depending on that, we're going to act accordingly. Then... Okay, so if it's 1, and we need to banish itself and then mill something. So, let's see. If this card has left the graveyard, we cannot banish this card, so we stop right there. And then we need to banish, and the mill is just Foolish Burial. The banish, let's do Gold Sark. I just want the dual remove line. Yeah, just want this one. It says banish and if you do, so... Zero, C, face up is an effect. Okay, and then Foolish Burial. Selected the filter. Volcanic monster, accept itself, hype the grave. Send to grave, okay. Let me just put here explaining what it does. Okay, and then we banish Blade Accelerator, and if we do place, okay. So I'm gonna copy this, and it's gonna be a little different. Hint message remove, and then which filter? Random filter. Need to pass these at the end. Not deck, field grave. There we go. Banish one if you do place. So let's do this, or banish, banish, banish. There we turn end. Not C though. It would have to be G. Okay. And then we switch to the placing part. So I'm gonna copy this. Oh, okay, yeah, this targets though. So yeah, okay, just need to take this part. Again, it's interview do. Yeah, not done. So we don't need to break the timing or anything. Yeah, filter just needs TP. Select matching card. Okay. Just need to make this a card. And we pick from hand or deck. Right, so I think that should be good to go. Let me just add the comment. Okay. Now we gotta test it. Let's hope it's fine. Okay, so we just need to send the graveyard, and then we have to banish it and mill a bullet. Or we banish a blade accelerator, and then place a another one. So let's get the original, and we can place reload, for example. Just need this in my deck so I can push barrel it. Okay. And there's a syntax error. 71. Something with a comma. That was an extra comma. Okay. So now if I just do this, I should only be able to use the first effect. Yep, because there's no place accelerator. Banish this, do something else. Okay. If I place this, or activate, should be able to pick the second effect. String is kind of long, I should change that. Gonna try that later. Place one, yes. So banish this, and then something went wrong. How much should be in 71? Oh, yeah. It wasn't, the extra comma was there for a reason. Okay, oop. Nice. Okay. Let me just make a note of this. String too long. Otherwise I'll forget probably. Yeah, nice. So this works. The cool thing with this effect is that because it places the Blaze Accelerator, you could play Tri-Blaze and place it without having to send the original. It kind of bypasses the cost essentially. But yeah. Okay, so the masters are done. We're down to the 3 spell traps. Let's go to the new Blaze Accelerator. Speaking of which, we're gonna use the Tri-Blaze Accelerator as the base. If I go correctly from the effect, what the effect is. Activated by sending the original from your hand, they go face up to the graveyard. You can control 1. Also protect special Volcanic from your hand. Also protect every much you control. Similar. Okay. Pretty good. So let's just copy this. As a base, it's gonna be pretty close. This must be the original. Yes, this is the original. Okay. Cost. Is it this magic cost filter? From your hand, deck, or face up field. So location hand or location deck or location on field. Face up. Or it's not on the field, and it's the original Blaze Accelerator, and you can send us a cost. Send it. Okay, so that's just the cost to activate the card itself. Destroy effect is gonna be E3. Let's put it aside for now. You can only control 1 Noble Arms. Noble. Yeah, exactly. Unicorn field, there we go. This one. Oop. Okay. And then special summon. Once per turn, special summon Volcanic from your hand. That's straight up, not quite, but Valhalla. Potential summon Fairy without the extra condition. Do we want to see for some reason? Special summon 1 Volcanic monster from your hand. Special more Volcanic from your hands. You got zones, special hands. Yep, seems fine. And then the the destroy. Destroy one. What is it? Opponent's monster. Opponent's face up monster. Destroy and to grave. Or to grave destroy. Yeah. Will be a bit more accurate. String number 1 here. Count limit. Fix this by the way. Split it Z. Speed up B. It does target. Yep. Face up master different controls. There's no cost though. So it's in the masters only one controls it, it's face up. 60 is face up. Hold on, this is gonna be for the male part, or no, this is gonna be for the sorry. It's gonna be the target. Not nail, sorry. Face up. God, it's face up. Up on side. Let's put this here first, and existing Martin card deck. Send one level 1 pyro from your deck to grade. Okay. Filter deck. So it just needs to be pyro and is able to grave. C is level 1. Okay. So there's a target, and then there's something for you to send in your deck. Face up. Okay. Select your target. Destroy. No damage. To grave from your deck. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, and now unfortunately it looks like I lost some changes in the script. Look. So I'm gonna have to redo a couple of things, but it's fine. Actually, hold on just a minute. Let me do this. Okay. Can't take a face up failed. I'm just kind of trying to do this quickly so I can catch up to where I was. Volcanic monster. Okay, special summons. Listed series. Okay, and then the target. Right, I was doing this part, or maybe I already did. I forget, but anyway. Master Zone controller, and let's face up. Okay. Deck. Right. And this is what's in card. Level 1 Pyro. C is level 1 and C is able to grave. Okay. Select what you send. Deck. Location. Okay, it says send, and if you do destroy, so I need to check. Let's do right. Okay. Destroy the targeted monster. Damage. Just the destruction. Okay, I think. Let me read this again. Respect the attack face monster upon control. Send one level 1 pyro. If you deck the grave, if you do destroy the target monster. Okay, I think. Select target. Target flag is here. Okay. So we need a we have level 1s in the deck. Bonus monster. Oh yeah, the what about this? You can only control one. Right, and then we need a volcanic in our hand to special summon. song. Doesn't want to change. Okay. But it's not like I don't like it, but right now at least. Okay, special hand or destroy. Target. Send. Oh. It's first. Because it's on the card right now, so I'm trying to do its location in the group, which is not gonna work. Okay. So this one is fine too. So let's go to the second spell. I need to fix the comments here. Alright, so Pyro Ejection. So that's the Foolish Burial. Send one Pyro. Protect the graveyard. Then if it's a volcanic, you can apply one of these. Okay, yeah. Foolish Burial. I literally just copy all this. Pyro. Volcanic. So you have a Pyro to send. That's straight up the basic version of the effect. If it's a volcanic, you can either do damage or special summon token. Damage. And let me copy the token stuff from this guy. It's the same token, right? Special summon bomb token. Once failed. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay. I need the hard ones per turn. You can only activate one per turn. And then possible operation info. Possible damage. Also possible special summon token, I guess. These two, but possible, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Then we pick something, we set the graveyard. Location. Grave. And it's a volcanic. Then we can apply one of these effects. So first we need to, well, we can always do the effect damage effect. There's no question about that. The token summoning, not always, but that's fine. I would do need to ask the player. So select yes, no. And then we need to make a choice. So again, I'm gonna go for hello. Take it from this guy. But yeah, I would say lightning storm is my go-to. Then it's the label parts. Okay, and then B1 being the damage is always gonna be true. I mean, technically, if we're gonna be correct, we should do. Whatever. Monsters in the deck should always have a level. Okay. Let's just be accurate. Let's be accurate. It's level 2. It's gonna be this the token check, essentially. I just need to change the ID though. To this. You know, actually I should do this here as well, to be honest. Okay. List of names is the new token. Well, it's not new. It's from the anime, but anyway, it's a different topic. B1, B2. So if B1 or B2 and the player says yes, then make a choice. There's a lot of fifths here. Let's see. Damage to your opponent equal to its level. Times 100, so just a little bit, it's a tiny bit of burn, although oh, I wonder what's the highest level pyro. Why is the game pyro? Freaking random. So you could send this guy and do 1200 burn, although no wait, it has to be volcanic, yeah. Oh, it has to be volcanic, sorry. So has to be level 8 then. Yeah. Okay, you can do 800 burn. It's a cowboy burn, so it could be relevant. Anyway, damage. Or in the case of the other choice, we do the token stuff. This part. Tabs. And we also need this. Okay, let me try and improve this if situation because I'm going kind of crazy. So we can reverse this check. And then return early. So everything can go. this, so it's already a bit better. B1, B2. It's probably okay, I guess. Certainly better there. Yeah, okay. So let's go like this for now. Right, so we made a pyro. And then if it's a volcanic, we either do damage if we want to. Oh yeah, it's then you can. So I need to break effect as well. So if the player says yes before doing stuff, break effect. Yeah, should be fine, I suppose. Right, so if it's a volcanic, we either do damage or we summon the token, and if the token gets destroyed, we can it does damage. So yeah, let's see. So if I set this guy to stops, it's a volcanic. If I send a volcanic, let's say this guy, apply, yes, yes, and then I can, this should be, right, this should be 3, this should be 2. Yes. Okay, to fix the strings as well. So either 800 damage or the token. Which should be fine because we copied it from this guy. And this guy, it works. Okay, 500 burn. Okay, so it's fine. Let me just note down. So I don't forget. Okay, so should be good, I think. Hard was per turn, I didn't forget it. Alright, so one last card and then we are done. The new trap. Volcanic Inferno continues. So right away, since it's continuous, we need the activation effect for it. It's just this, because it has no other special properties. Okay. We open it with a monster failed. Punch on Pyro for Grey, and if you fire attempts to your opponent, and then if you punch volcanic, you can negate the activate effect. In your opponent's end phase, you can target the two volcanic monsters that bash in your grave, place an opponent in the order. You can only use each effect once per turn. So we open activate a monster effect on the field. Let's see. Activate monster field. Oh, there is a trap. Okay, I'm gonna use this for the condition maybe. Sorry, I had to mute there for a bit. Okay. Quick chaining. Has a cost as well. Let's not forget the cost. Punish on Python, creating our students. Okay, so let's see. I need a cost. Punish one from your graveyard. Should be pretty common. Sure. Able to minimize cost. Don't need this one. Don't need this one. Masters on Obey because speed elimination. Let's not talk about it too much. Okay, so that's the cost. Then, if you banish the Volcanic, you get extra stuff, so... So I'm gonna use the label. Is set card 1 or 0. So if it's a Volcanic, the label will become 1. If it's not Volcanic, it will be 0. So then in the operation we're gonna check the label and proceed accordingly. 100 damage. Again with the damage, Okazi. $500. The label is 1. We are going to negate it as well, or potentially negate it. It's optional. Then if you buy Volcanic, you can negate it. Okay. And place it, yes, select. Yes, no. So if you do damage and the label is 1 and the place is yes, we do the negation, which is just this. Okay, I reckon it's fine. close. Calm. Okay. And then, during your opponent's end phase, target is a continuous trap. Right. Okay, it's kind of close. Place them on the bottom of the deck in the order. Okay, it's a little different, but oops. Bum, bum, bum. Go to deck. String number 1. There is no. Should be string number 2. Target quick. Most pattern, but different one. During your opponent's end phase. Opponent's end phase. We don't need to control anything. This one filter should be enough. Target up to 2 of your volcanic monsters that are banished, enter your graveyard. So the monsters, they are volcanic. Volcanic monsters, able to deck. Face up as well. This grave or removed. On your side, up to 2 of your volcanic monsters are banished, enter your graveyard. Filter. Up to 2. So target them, place them on the bottom of the deck in any order. Let's get rid of all this. Let's see, place them. Sorry. Draw 4, place 3, any other, okay. So select the last effect. There we go. So send C to the bottom of the deck. And then sort I should account for extra deca. Yeah. Okay. Should be fine, I think. Okay. Okay, so let's test it out. I need the opponent to use a master effect. That's easy. That's sad it will be. We banish a pie from the graveyard, 2 damage. It's a volcanic, we can negate. Okay, so don't need this anymore. Kings to make this faster. Rouge Burial something. Let's also do a non-volcanic pyro. Okay, and then upon end phase, type 2 your Gaimas and bash in your graveyard. Again with Rouge Burial, okay. Use it for some reason. But why though? Why should I okay? Let's debug it. Just gonna do it very simply. This is true. Actions are correct, right? Yeah. Get the song. Good. I didn't see it. Okay, there we go. Why is it not? I should be able to use it now, or am I? Okay. Of course. It's the range. Yeah, because I copied it from the counter trap, which doesn't take the range because it's the card activation. That makes sense now. Yeah, okay. This makes sense there. There we go. Banish. 500. No negation or anything. Okay. Let me just remove these now. And try with Volcanic as the cost. Okay, nice. And then during the opponent's end phase, did I make a typo or something? Get targeted cards. Get target cards. I misremembered the function's name. Banish to graveyard. Okay. Let's do the sorting only if it's more than one. Okay. One thing I wanted to try was to see the strengths. And to do that, I need the opponent to use a master effect in the end phase, in their end phase. Card. Interesting, so it's not letting me do the other one. This one. During the your opponent's end phase, that's it, yes. Shouldn't I be able to pick? Or am I missing something? Because now it's indication. Wait, what? Oh no, it did the... Ah, fuck. Needs to be a master effect on the pit. So it did the... shuffle the deck. So if I move, let me remove the condition. Just for this test, to make it simpler. There we go, okay. So I can pick which one I want to use. So you could use this. And then again, and then later in the phase, I can use the put it back effect. Okay. And the strings were fine. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. So that might be it for this. Let me set this up a bit. Balance with Master Effect. Okay, you put effect. You're gonna use this effect 1 per 10. Most buttons are here, okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so that's gonna be it. I do need to do a couple things like these before I have the cards, but it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, shortly after the stream is done. The cards will be added to the game, so look forward to them, I guess. Try them out. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.